What's up, guys? Today we're going to be reviewing 3 more chess games that I've played, and this first one is against Angith from America, rated 417. He opens with the Queen's Pawn, we do as well, and now we're playing a reverse London system. He brings the knight onto c3, which is typically just not as good as putting it on, the traditional London square of f3, but it's okay. He now brings his bishop to the g5 square, and I here just kick the bishop and then resume normal London activities with f5. The bishop, that is. I trade off the light squared bishops, trade off the dark squared bishops, and here he pushes e4, and now I make a big blunder. I make a huge blunder with c6. This is not good because now he can simply push, and I lose a knight for the pawn. Obviously not great, but here he just castles, so I retreat my knight and castle as well. I treat my queen after he attacks it. He develops his knight. I develop my knight to the edge of the board. Obviously not great, but there were no more squares, so I was just taking whatever I could get. He develops his knight, this time to a nice center square, actually on the board, and here I push c5, breaking open the center. Now he's the one who blunders with this move, knight h5, which just walks straight into the queen fork, queen g5 check, letting me pick up the knight. Now I take in the center, and after queen takes, I bring my queen back. Rook g1, kind of a weird move. I bring my knight back, now looking to put it on c6. He pushes a pawn, I bring my knight to c6, he retreats his queen, and I push a6, stopping his knight from coming to the b6, or b5 square. This is just not a square I want his knight on, as it's going to cause a lot of problems for me. Now he pushes f5, and we have a big trade in the center. I pick up a free pawn, he picks up a free pawn, and here I sacrifice my knight for the pawn, but instead of taking the free knight, he trades rooks. Now his rook's running around, we trade the knights, and we're both taking free pawns in an endgame that I'm obviously winning, and he blunders checkmate. This happens because after he takes a ton of free pawns, I threaten checkmate, and he's blinded, he sees more free pawns, and he goes for them, and it just doesn't work. The second game is against Cam431, rated 426, in which he plays the Queen's Pawn opening as well, and it looks like he's playing a traditional London system. I'm obviously going to play the mirrored London, but again we see this knight to c3 business. Not good, just put your knight on f3 and d2. He brings out his bishop, which is kind of a useless move since, c6 is already a move that falls pretty easily into the London. And now we're just playing a London where he has 2 inconsistencies with his knight on c3 and his bishop on a4, and it's just not going to go well for him. I trade off the dark squared bishops. I make this attacking move with my queen, which he repels quite easily. It wasn't a very good move. I bring my queen back. He pushes his knight forward into the center. And I ask him for a knight trade. He declines, but leaves his knight in the center. And then castles, and this is actually a blunder, because after the knight trade, I pick up a free pawn. I castle, he brings his queen to this weird square, e2, and then we trade pawns and rooks. And now I'm just in a position where it's very easy to simplify, and I'm up a pawn. Here, I go for another knight trade, but he is just not on it with the knight trades today, as he takes with his pawn instead of his queen, leading to a free queen for me. After this, he just hangs all of his pieces. I promote another queen, and I win quite easily. Now in this third game, I am playing Philippe Love Green 448 from Brazil, in which I open with the London system. Again, the knight on the c-file, not great, and his bishop's blocked in. We trade the dark squared bishops. I build my London setup. A5 is not a good move. We both castle, and now he brings his knight to this G4 square where it can pretty easily be kicked. I bring my queen back, and here he thinks he threatens checkmate, or he thinks that this is checkmate, but it's just not, as I can simply take backwards with the knight, and I'm up a queen. Now from here, obviously, he is not in a winning position. I trade some pawns, trade some bishops, win some free pawns. Here there's no mate. And yeah, it's just not a battle that he's going to win, especially not when he's down a full queen. He does pick up some free pawns, but then he blunders this checkmate, where even if he does block with the rook, it's a pretty easy checkmate for me. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.